Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Catholic Monarchist. All right, so here we go again. More talk about the election and how the campaigns are going. It's not the most enjoyable topic, I'll admit, to keep touching up on, but I want to stay somewhat updated about, everything that's going on. So quite a bit has been happening recently. I'm trying to think of a couple big things. So Iran finally retaliating against Israel, so that might get some things going. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're not going to get involved, but I don't see how we won't. And then the hurricane that has hit the southeast has been devastating and heartbreaking to see. And what's possibly even more devastating is the lack of help that they're getting. And even more devastating is, it's a little bit conspiratorial, but understanding that the disaster was probably caused by the government purposely. There are theories as to why they decided to destroy towns and people's homes, such as the rich supply of lithium that apparently the area provides. But as is the case most of the time with the government here, the reasons for what they do are more evil and insidious than what we've imagined. So, yeah, I don't really know what the reasons are, but I'd like to think that my imagination can't imagine something as evil as what they're capable and willing to do. So, how does this all tie into the elections? Well, if you know me, I've been at best on the fence about voting for upper tier Republicans on the ballot, and that includes Trump. And as time keeps churning along, my disgust for them just grows more and more. This whole hurricane thing that's happening to the southeast has really added perspective for me concerning, just everything about these politicians. So imagine you lost your home. Your community is in shambles. You have no food or water. You have no communication with the outside world. You're trapped where you are. Maybe you even have family members that that are there, and you have no idea if they're even still alive or not. And your elected officials in the U.S. House and Senate and wherever else, they're all talking about a foreign country and how we need to stand with them and provide for them all the help that they will ever need. Now, I'm not one of those poor people that are having a rough time there right now, but I did take a little time to do a quick search on my representatives from here in Kansas. And I'm talking about the national level, not the state level ones. And man, they could not wait to shoot out their messages about our greatest ally and how much they need our help, basically begging for us to start a world war in which they stand nothing to lose and money to gain, I'm sure, while we and our families are the ones who will have to pay for the price, possibly with their own lives, to make sure that their pockets are full and Israel can satisfy its ambitions, although they'll never be satisfied. Let's not kid ourselves and believe that Republicans have our best interests in mind, whilst the Democrats that are the issue. They're both the same. They are traitors to this country. They have sold us out and will continue to do so. Why would I vote for a traitor? There's almost no financial aid going to the hurricane victims, fellow American citizens. But both sides can always seem to come to a friendly agreement when it comes to sending hundreds of billions of dollars to Ukraine and Israel. They're fully in the pockets of these lobbyists and do their bidding, who, trust me, they do not have our best interests in mind. And they're in their pockets because they have blackmail on them. Because they dangle bribes in front of them. If they want to reach the ranks that they have to sell themselves completely and no longer have their own original thoughts and principles. So when an issue comes up, they're not like, you or me. We think about what we would do and try to work through the issue. Most of us. These guys get the calls instructing them exactly what to do and say. Whatever their personal thoughts and ideas are, they are irrelevant. So your congressman might personally be pro-life, and if it were up to him, maybe he would push hard for pro-life legislation. But it's not up to him. It's up to that same machine that tells all the other congressmen what to do. It's all one big show. And if they get way out of line, either the blackmail comes up and bye-bye to their career, or the money that would typically back them in their elections will go to their opponents. So what's my current opinion on who to vote for on the ballot? Well, I don't find it obligatory to vote for traitors, for people that are puppets and have sold themselves out to an extremely evil group of psychopaths. Both sides. Why is abortion so rampant now? Both sides playing their roles to facilitate that shift. Same with the filth coming out of the LGBT movement. Same with why they send out billions of dollars to corrupt foreign countries and then turn around and say, oh, we have no money left to give to our own citizens, that were just crushed by natural disasters. Oh, and from what I'm hearing, this same government is threatening people who are volunteering with their own ways to help the victims. Democrats are just pure evil, and Republicans are their enablers. So yes, even though it's a Democrat administration right now that is screwing these people over and basically genociding them, but all through this time, Republicans are their enablers. They don't do anything to push back on them legitimately. So they have a say in this too. This government hates you. They despise you. Why are we voting for them and donating our money to them? Well, I'm not donating, but some people are. I'm just so beyond these people at this point. And now you get to see Lindsey Graham's face on the screen, a senator of South Carolina, one of the states that got hit hard by the hurricane, and yet he made it clear that his mind is still firmly on Israel and what we need to give to them. Then off topic, but we get Melania Trump's stupid book that's coming out there advocating for unrestricted abortion and spouting out the typical feminist nonsense talking points about women's rights and women's anatomy. Okay? So you're a Democrat now. Or you always were. So I have no plans as of now to vote for Trump or anyone in the upper level races. It's not from a place of I just don't care anymore. I still care a lot. I just don't believe these people deserve my vote. And if more people were willing to withhold their votes and make a statement, maybe the Republicans will start to question their survival chances if they keep continuing down this current path. And the people with the little hats and liberals run this country. The Republican and conservative place is to pretend to be their opposition. I'm done with being controlled opposition. And I'm going to continue praying and advocating for a society that puts God first. And I hope that we can start nudging this party in the right direction. I don't know, maybe I'm not looking at this the right way, but I wouldn't judge anyone if they did decide to vote for these people. I would if you voted Democrat, then you're an idiot. But if you still vote for these upper level Republicans, okay, maybe that's still the right way to go. Maybe my mind will change. I mean, ultimately, it's doing what you believe is right and trusting that God will take care of things, which he will. And maybe that is the right way. Just do what you can, and God takes care of the rest. And for now, I think my way is what is doing what I can and trusting God does the rest. So that's all I got for you today. A little bit of a downer episode today, but hopefully soon we can get started on that second episode of the building a monarchy series. Those are fun. So hopefully I can get started on that first. Election things. It's just with this going on, it's the elections in a month. It's kind of important to touch up on it. But anyway, that's all for today. So you all have a great rest of your weekend, and God bless.